So Tim Thiel from
Spec Technologies Incorporated.
Spec Technologies Incorporated.
Yes.
Your company designed and put up this wonderful tent.
Actually, the design happened several years ago. I was approached to see what we could do to make it a permanent structure. There was a long process where there was a redesign where the structure would go up higher and make it so it's permanent and able to handle the snow load with added double curvature. That didn't work out with respect to budget and timing of when you wanted to get the venue back and running. So what we did is we came up with an idea of seasonally deployable structure using the same steel foundations, steel mass, and the same shape and geometry. So with that, we could make it deployable. There's a higher operations cost, but the trade-off versus the overall added cost of doubling or tripling the facility just wasn't there. So once you establish the venue and grow the venue, you instantly give the community the quality of life that's its original purpose, and you're up and running this year.
Okay, and it took a couple of months to get this whole thing up.
We love to have 6 months for design, 3 months, 4 months for fabrication, a couple months for installation. By the time the trigger was pulled to get part of the season this year, we got it all together in 2 months. So it's a feather in the cap to everybody that worked on it, from Celebrate Windsor, SummerWind, all the folks at Griffin Land have been great. Shepherd Steel locally hired structural steel as part of their installation crew. I worked with all the guys, brought in IFS from Canada and Rhode Island, and just a team of experts that were assembled to hit this thing fast track. And we're there, and I think it looks fantastic. You guys have a good product.
And tell us some of the other things that you've done, Tim.
I've been asked that a number of times by the guys in the industry, in the steel industry especially. How do you get involved in something like this? I originally did general civil engineering, construction services, that kind of thing. I decided to start my own company. That was, I called Spec Technologies, which is an acronym for surveying, engineering, project management, and construction services. That got me involved into roller coasters at first. I traveled around the country building wooden roller coasters. Came back to an amusement park that I worked at outside of Darien Lake. They wanted me to get involved in their performing arts project that wasn't going well, budget and timing wise. Got involved in that. Met the architects out of Manhattan. Ended up working with them directly for a couple of years and traveled building things like performing arts centers, roller coasters, water parks, portable ice rinks. I worked on the NHL Classic with BAM Productions out of Toronto, and with the NHL, obviously. Fantastic organization. Work in Manhattan every year in Bryant Park. The deployable rink, they have a deployable restaurant that I was involved with as well. Work with the New York Parks Department on a lot of projects, South Street Seaport, Battery Park, Central Park. I try to do things that have never been done before, or specialty construction that is either difficult to put together or high profile. Any of the above makes it a little bit more challenging. This one in particular was the time frame. It was done before. It obviously wasn't done right, but even fixing it in a short period of time was fairly challenging. Great group of guys locally and from every part of the country came together and got it done.
Okay, well, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
We thank you for your work.
I think everybody's going to enjoy it. And unfortunately, I can't make the first show. It's going to be great. I hope everybody else does. But I look forward to coming back, and I plan on being part of your community for a long time. I did work years back as the owner's rep for Hartford Meadows Music Theater. I think now it's called Comcast or something else. But that was enjoyable. It's a great community. It's very nice.
Great. And how do we find you on the web?
My company's website is spectechusa.com, which is SPECUSA.com.
SpecTech?
SpecTechUSA.com.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. It's a pleasure.